It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Cleveland comes into this one after the win against Orlando. They are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. Well, guys, so much of what Kevin Love can do on the floor doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. One thing you often hear people talk about is his ability to throw the outlet pass. Have you ever seen another player, well, I know I have, as good as he is on the outlet?
Well, you know, Wes Unseld is the first name.
That was the one in my brain.
The godfather of big men, Bill Russell, defined what it meant to be a good outlet passer. But you know what's funny, Ernie? I can't outlet the ball like he does, and I'm the strongest guy to ever play the game.
You're the strongest man that ever played the game.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know.
Why not?
What makes you the strongest man that ever played the game?
Because I ripped down 15 backboards.
Okay, well, that makes you the strongest man that ever played the game.
And you can't throw a pass like that.
No, not the overhead one. He has one where he does it from the chest.
Yes.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Okay.
Well,
maybe it's a weak upper body.
There it is.
Ernie, look at his chest.
I'll just say this. Wes Unseld, I agree with.
Thank you.
I'll take my shirt off right now.
Oh, please don't.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Let's meet the visiting team, the Chicago Bulls. At point guard, Jared Grant. At small forward, Quincy Pondexter. At the other forward position, Nikola Mirotic. At center, Robin Lopez. At the other guard position, Zach Levine. The head coach of the visiting team is Fred Hoiberg. Shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 9, Dwayne Wade. He's starting it forward from UCLA, number 0, at 5 foot 9 inches, number 3, Isaiah Thomas. From St. Vincent St. Mary High School, Akron, Ohio, number 23, LeBron James. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. The guys they got swept in last year's series, and you know that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Zach LaVine is out there with Grant. And it's Pondexter in at the small forward position. LaVine can't hit. On defense, Chicago. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, the opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Lopez, a screen on LeBron. Here's Pondexter, and off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, and Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, hosting, guarding numbers. I mean, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big Three in Cleveland.
And here is Grant following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Here's LaVine. They get it back.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Thomas against Grant, 16 feet away. LeBron outside for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. LeBron's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Orlando.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Oh, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. LaVine kicks to Mirotić. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Grant outside.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
The drive by Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, that's just remarkable control from Thompson. Superb initiative to take it inside and pick up the foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw good from Thompson. And the Cavs, a powerhouse team, but they're used to overcoming long odds as well.
I mean, you think of their 3-1 deficit against the Warriors in 2016, going on to win it all. That was just crazy. But last season, the largest second-half comeback in playoff history. In the clutch, they always respond.
Now, here is Mirotić. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. LaVine for 3. Again, LaVine missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
That pushes it to double digits.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasted no time getting this offense rolling.
Here's Grant. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now, here is Mirotić. They set the pick. He kicks it to Pondexter. Lopez a screen. To end the run, and he sinks the layup.
And maybe that'll get them going. They need to find a rhythm.
Well, yeah, it took them a while to get those first points. Maybe this will help their confidence just a little bit.
Now, here's James. He's coming off a 28-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Wade against LaVine. Love outside. The 3 from Thomas. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Here's Wade after Jaren Grant's bucket. It's a pick by Love. Thomas dishes to Love. Mirotić grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
LaVine against Wade. Feeds to Mirotić. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Wade with the ball. Thompson passes to Love. Misses off the left iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Grant kicks to Mirotic. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound.
Oh, Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the balls.
Thompson, a screen on Levine to stop the drought. And it's finished off by Wade as he lays it in.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now here's Grant. Lopez a screen. Back to Levine. Here's Grant. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Grant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
James kicks to Thompson. Back to James. Love outside. Thomas dishes to LeBron. Shoots over Pondexter, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Mirotic, the pass to Lopez. Back to Mirotic. And stolen by Love. 3 on 3. Here's Wade. LeBron right side. Shoots over Pondexter. LeBron with another miss. Bulls trail by 5. Grant outside. Outside Levine. From outside off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Cleveland moving it around. The screen from Thompson. Here's Thomas. For 3, Love. Cleveland gets it back. Thompson. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Isaiah Thomas is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
He misses the free throw. And Chris, you could always face up so well from the high post when you played. Which power forward do you think has the best face-up game out there right now?
Well, I think in order to have a really good face-up game, you have to have another threat, and that's to be able to drive and finish strong off of one leg. And you definitely look at a guy like Towns in Minnesota. He has that. He's so explosive. He can finish with either hand. I also think you have to look at Anthony Davis. This kid, he can stretch the floor, shoot out to the 3, but also his first step is so quick. Same with Cousins. The fact that he's 7 foot can post you up, but his first step being quick off of a pump fake, he can do it as well. And then don't forget about Blake Griffin. When he gets to that 15-foot spot, you really have to honor his jump shot. So those guys come to mind as far as big fellas that can face you up and knock it down.
I know you took great pride in your decision-making in terms of when to shoot and when to drive.
Yeah, I think your shot selection is your defense as well. You shoot a bad shot, a team like Golden State could have 6 points on 2 possessions off of 2 bad turnovers. And also, I think it shows a commitment to your team for wanting to win. You know, just because you have the green light, why take that when a teammate might have a better shot that's open? So I think it takes a little bit of humility, but definitely a basketball IQ that says, wait, this is the smarter play right now. Can you think it on the live and while it's going on? So it's definitely important to be able to make those decisions.
It is, yeah, it is. And here is Pondexter after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. There's the screen. Here's Holiday. That shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Dave?
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now Holiday following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And here is Pondexter. The pass to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, Smith with it. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 7. Outside Holiday. Levine wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Thompson. Out to Smith from past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Holiday dishes to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. The tray. Again, Levine missing.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Smith kicks to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. Over in the corner, Rose. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. Holiday inside the line. Good work defensively by Smith.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Chris, you played during an era against a team that many consider the greatest of all time, that 96 Chicago Bulls team with Jordan and Pippen and a great roster. Just thinking back to that team during that second three-peat, what was it like when you were going up against that Bulls team?
It's so tough to play against that team. Jordan is arguably the best player that's ever, laced them up. And Pippen was so tough offensively and rebounding. Rodman as well on the boards. And then you had guys in a system that was, just really too much. It's hard to say. Of course, in my opinion, having played against them, they're the best team of all time. But Bill Russell once told me, ghosts can't play, so don't get caught up in comparing eras that you really can't prove it. So, yeah, of course they're the best of all time to me, but it's fun watching these young kids play today.
Here's Levine following the score by Derrick Rose. Felicio, the pass to Markkanen. There's a good screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And this Cavaliers team, for all its talent, rarely in league history has a superstar yielded so much control. It's built around LeBron James.
And LeBron not shy about making his voice heard when it comes to moves he feels the Cavs need to make.
He wants to win. His understanding of the game isn't just limited to his part to play, but also the pieces around him as well.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Green's checked in.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Levine against Rose. Green with a screen for Rose. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got 7 points.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Outside jumper. Here's Green. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. The Bulls shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Levine kicks to Felicio. Back to Levine. It's stolen by Rose. 24 seconds left in the first. Now here's Markkanen. Covered by Smith. Markkanen dishes to Holiday. Felicio, the pass to Holiday. The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Both free throws good from Holiday.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Stolen by Levine. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Rose in at the one. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Markkanen. 11-point game his last outing. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic has checked in for Markkanen, and it's Grant in for Levine. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Grant kicks to Felicio. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Grant against Rose. There's the double team with Korver. The wide open look here for Holiday. Buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got the lead up to one now for the Bulls. Love with the screen on Grant. Outside Rose. To the inside. Love, no luck. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Grant kicks to Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Here's Felicio. And at last they get one to fall. Felicio's got his first points of the night. Outside jumper. The dish to Love. Down low. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for Chicago.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot. Boy, this is tough.
Now here's Love. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. And they pick up 2. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them. Didn't know or his expectations, never played with him. So, no, I never saw it coming.
Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. That's a 2 from Korver. Again, the Cavaliers score.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Portis, the pass to Mirotic. Mirotic sets the screen for Grant. Back to Mirotic from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thomas against Grant. Thomas down low. Here's Love. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Shumpert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Korver dishes to Shumpert. Green kicks to Thomas. Green, the screen. 6 to shoot. Outside for Korver. Here's Love. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Passes to Portis. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Mirotic passes to Felicio. Shumpert with some nice D.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The shot's good from Love.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Grant kicks to Felicio. Here's Mirotic. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland leading by 5. Stolen away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Felicio with the bucket.
Timeout.
Felicio's got 4 points this quarter.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And in these early stages, Chris, of the season, how quickly do you start to get a sense of where your team stands and how good they can be or how bad they might be?
I would say that first 20 games is a really good kind of litmus test. Gives you a pretty good gauge to see where your team is. You're going to get to play against teams from both conferences. You have some really good teams and bad teams in that mix. So you kind of see how you play in all situations. Those first 20 games, you establish who you are.
Bulls trail by 5. Grant the pass to Felicio. Back to Grant. Pass to Mirotic. Here's the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wade dishes to James for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight. Grant outside. Lopez a screen. There's a screen. Here's Mirotic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mirotic has got 5 now.
Look at Mirotic's touch inside. Mirotic understands how to score deep in the paint.
Grant against Thomas. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Out to the wing. Pondexter kicks to Lopez. Pondexter with it. Jefferson on him. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez a screen on Thomas. Off the pick. And that one goes long.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Wade outside. Jefferson with the 3. And no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Grant with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Mirotic's shot is off.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight with the offensive end.
Thomas passes to Love. Jefferson kicks to Love. Outside for Thomas. Wade from outside. The offensive rebound. Back to Love. No good with the layup.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Richard Jefferson.
The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You can't contain James when he's close to the rim. He's too powerful in the paint.
Now Grant. No good off the back of the rim. With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history, Chris, of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice. The front office has been proactive in shaking things up. Not easy, but they're committed to change right now. Talk about ugly. No pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 7. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Smith with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Dishes it to Crowder. Thomas up top. He's covered by Grant. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Markkanen dishes to Grant. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
The feed to Thomas. 13 feet away, and the jumper is on the mark. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
From deep and close and everywhere in between, Thomas, an offensive energizer.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Misses the 3.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Well, you knew that Wade was going to have a different role with the Bulls, but I don't think many saw him acting as a three-point threat.
Wade has never been a good three-point shooter in terms of percentages, but when the game's on the line, you know he can knock it down. He had one of his best years in terms of percentages last season.
Chris, for years it seems that we've been waiting on that one season where Wade falls off and isn't an all-star level player anymore. But every year he comes in and is as impactful as ever.
Well, that's what's incredible about Wade. He's done it for so long. In my opinion, one of the greatest two-guard scorers ever to play. He's changed his method of scoring. We all have to as you get older, but he still gets buckets.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Rose gets a wide open look. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. 1:30 left now here in the second. Now here's Grant. Markkanen passes to Levine. That one rolling around and rims out.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Smith kicks to Rose. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Wade outside. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Levine, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bulls making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Cleveland leading by 9. Outside Rose. Outside Crowder. Wade left side. Lock at 6. Outside Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. Bulls trail by 9. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And here's Holiday coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Lopez a screen. And Holiday kicks to Levine. Shoots from 14. Good. He hits the jump shot. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Oh, yeah, creating multiple second chance opportunities, doing everything he can to try to help his team.
Bulls trail by 7. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Mirotic at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Grant is out there with Levine, and it's Pondexter in at the 3. Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Lopez has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Bulls.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
One of the most elusive ball handlers in the league. Thomas lives in the lane.
Grant kicks to Mirotic. Pass to Pondexter. Grant dishes to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Mirotic the screen. Second shot opportunity, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Thomas. Thompson a screen on Grant. Here's Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cavaliers leading. Love outside. T-Wade on the wing, guarded by Levine. Wade passes to Thomas. Trying to find Thompson, he gets it to him. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a look now at the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for the Cavaliers. Here's Grant. He dishes it to Levine. Kicks it to Mirotic. Back to Levine. Teardrop shot. Good D by Thompson.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, no good for LeBron. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top two. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
And Isaiah Thomas, a dynamite scorer, even though he's in a small package. Chris, how much does his lack of size hold him back at the defensive end?
Well, that's when your teammates have to come in and support you. Defense is a team effort, not just an individual effort. So fortunately, they're stocked with other defenders that can help him out on the defensive end.
Now, here's Grant. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Mirotic. Grant dishes to Levine. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Love, no good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Grant against Thomas. Lopez a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Levine kicks to Lopez. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The screen from Thompson. Out to Wade. Feeds it to James. Down low. Goes back up. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Levine inside the three-point line. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
LeBron passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passing that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, I mean, historically great.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You got to admire LeBron. I mean, he's such a competitive athlete. He's one of the most competitive athletes you'll see in all of sports.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Dwayne Wade. Felicio's checked in for Chicago. Portis comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Now here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. Love dishes to Thomas. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Grant. And you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Well, yeah, don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses, and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
And here's Love, following the three from Nikola Mirotic. And Love gets it to go. Love's got 14.
Well, Love is a confident scorer. He's aggressively looking for his shot. He's an efficient player.
Levine kicks to Portis. Mirotic against Shumpert. And it's Grant in the corner. 5 to shoot. Jefferson with some nice D.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really have the same effect.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Grant. Here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. And James throws it down.
James is just a versatile scorer. When he's feeling it, get out of the way and let him do his thing.
Bulls trail by 4. Levine passes to Felicio. Back to Levine. Mirotic has a wide open look. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Holiday against James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Portis, looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Holiday, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Cavaliers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Thomas goes in, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Zach LaVine. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jay Crowder comes in for LeBron. And it's Rose in for Thomas. The shot by Holiday, no good. Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And that one's good, Shumpert.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Levine kicks to Portis. Back to Levine. They set the screen. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good on the layup. Levine's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Love with the screen for Rose. He's looking for Love and finds him. The kick out to Rose. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 10.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now the pass to Portis. Levine with it, picked up by Love. And Levine, here we go. Sinks that one from the post. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter. Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, if if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you know, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run, so you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, you know, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to be into the game, but part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun, and so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. And more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench.
Timeout.
That's the way to attack. Get it into the post and go to work.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And last year, the Bulls, Greg, just didn't threaten anyone from outside.
I think a big problem has just been personnel. You know, some of the guys they brought in as shooters just really haven't panned out, and that lack of shooting from deep is why this offense can grow stagnant at times.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Korver comes in for Shumpert. Now Levine, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. For the lead, and Levine lays it in. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rose dishes to Crowder. Back to Rose. Crowder sets a screen for Rose. Outside Crowder, 4 on the shot clock. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Chicago leading. In the corner, it's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Outside Rose. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Felicio. Portis can't get it to go.
And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
Now Levine, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. They set the pick. Holiday against Korver. But he recovers it. And Holiday kicks to Markkanen. Passes it to Portis. Outside, Levine. Back to Portis. The second chance effort. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 5th assist in this one. Cavaliers trailing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Love with the screen on Levine. Rose passes to Smith. And another miss by Cleveland. One-on-one here. Here's Pondexter. Here's Markkanen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
The Bulls have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Rose. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Check it out.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Cavaliers trail by 3. We've got Jay Crowder. Kyle Korver is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pondexter dishes to Holiday. He feeds it to Grant. Markkanen with it. And it's Pondexter, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock. There's the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now, this game is coming down to the wire, and rush plays like that show how much pressure the players out there really feel.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. J.R. Smith on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, that's the tenacity of Smith. He's willing to get nasty inside, especially when he earns these type of fouls.
That free throw, no good. Last season, one thing this Bulls team did was attack the glass. We're used to seeing them rebound well on the defensive end. They also did great work, Chris, getting second chance points.
Yeah, you love the fight and attitude every player has in the paint. Everyone on this roster can go up and steal you an extra possession if you don't box them out.
And Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. It's Crowder on the wing. Wade kicks to Thompson. Lopez with the block. Right at the free throw line, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Holiday's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, and Robin Lopez, the big piece that came to the Bulls in the Derrick Rose trade. He's always been a solid center. Plays solid defense on the block and isn't lost when it's stretched out. He does a good job of protecting the rim as well.
And with Robin Lopez, a very imposing player on the court, but he's also one of the more colorful characters, Chris, in the league. A very, very funny guy.
Well, I don't know what happened with him and mascots as a kid, but he's been taking his revenge out on them his whole career. He brings a great vibe to the locker room that helps with that team chemistry.
Now, here's Grant. There's the dish to Lopez. Over Thomas. And Thompson sends it back. Wade on the wing, and Thomas has it in the corner. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now, here's Grant. Pass to Lopez. And here is Pondexter. That shot, no good. Great D that time from LeBron.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And the first one drops.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Grant the pass to Lopez. And again, no good by Chicago.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Love watching LeBron whip over to the open man. He's a genuine leader. He keeps his head up and eyes moving.
Grant kicks to Markkanen. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now here's LeBron. Thomas dishes to Thompson. Over Lopez. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Grant kicks to Markkanen. Here's Pondexter. Lets it go from deep. Mirotic's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wade outside. Back to James. Over Pondexter. And it's Wade penetrating. And yes, it's good. Wade's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Wade is an athletic beast. Look how he just demonstrates his impressive quickness on that drive right there.
Grant the pass to Pondexter. Dishes it to Lopez. Mirotic, a screen on Smith. High, arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Thomas. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the feed to Grant. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Lopez is a long, wily guy. Remarkable at utilizing his size, especially inside, where he has the respect of his defense.
That free throw missing. Love checked in for Cleveland. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Thompson. Here's LeBron. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Oh, you got to remember to box out James. He's always lurking, doing his best to come up with offensive rebounds.
Grant kicks to Lopez. Grant against Thomas. Here's Mirotic. That 3 off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Here's Grant. Lopez outside. Grant kicks to Mirotic. Pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Pondexter. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean 3-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
They get the rebound. Kicks it to Love. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lopez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Feeds it to Grant. To the inside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
LeBron dishes to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James. That's 10 points for Tristan Thompson.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Now Grant. Outside, Levine. He dishes it to Mirotic. Lopez sets a screen for Mirotic. Sweet little floater. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And even when you play good defense inside, Mirotic still has the answer. Outstanding at guiding up shots over the defense.
Here's LeBron. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bean passes to Mirotic, and Lopez has it in the corner. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, he played very poorly in the first half, but during the second half, he's feeling it. He's really flipped the on switch and owned it.
Chicago leading by 3. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Grant with the ball. He kicks to Mirotic. 6 to shoot. Inside, Lopez. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Love with the screen for James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
You gotta like the strong pitch Love sets. He's effective in creating opportunities for his teammates.
Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. They set the pick off the screen, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Mirotic is an exceptional player. I mean, he's someone that welcomes taking and making these big-time shots.
Outside Thomas, and Love has it in the corner. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Bulls leading by 5. Pondexter kicks to Levine. Over Wade. Here's Lopez. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Lopez. This guy, he's a reliable role player. A stiff defender and an intelligent shooter as well.
That free throw good from Lopez.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
He's off on the second. Al Cleveland shooting 40% in the 4th. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Yes! And the foul. Lopez. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
Grant against Wade. Now, here's Grant. In the corner, it's Pondexter. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Pondexter's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Can't let him get in the rhythm from out there. He's too good of a shooter.
Here's James.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Levine. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jaren Grant.
Pound for pound, the best in the league in drawing fouls. Isaiah lives at the line.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
Great players understand the situation. Close game, he rises to the challenge.
And Levine, here we go. Offensive rebound, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Al Cleveland shooting 47%, pretty solid. Love with the screen for James. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
free throw good, LeBron.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Here's Levine. He drains the quick shot. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
His in-between game, always a work in progress, but the D still can't just leave him all by himself right there. But that rebound was up for grabs to get, but his length really was the determining factor in him coming away with it.
Grant, right side. Here's the screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Felicia's checked in for Chicago.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
And here are the Bulls now. A 2-point game. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Levine for three. Portis kicks to Pondexter. Grant outside. They set the pick. Back to Pondexter. There's the three. And Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
From deep. He can't get it to go. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.